Hello everyone, how are you? I am coming to you all to give you today's motivational moment. And we will be coming from the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 12. And it reads as follows. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. The word for today is the weight that we carry. The weight that we carry. So a few weeks ago, I was looking at a video of a professor and his students, and in the video, he had a glass of water, and he asked his students the question, how much did they think was in the cup, and how much did they think that it weighed? So a few of the students took jabs to be able to try to answer the question. In the end, the professor said it's not the amount of weight that was in the cup that was the answer, it was how long you held on to the cup. So, see, sometimes in life, us as people, just like that professor with that cup, the longer we hold on to stuff, the heavier it gets. And my word to us today, what is it that we have to let go? What is something that you know you need to let go, that you've been holding on to for so long, and the weight of it is literally tearing you down? Because as we all know, in life, the longer you hold on to things, the heavier it's going to get, the worse it's going to get. It's in life, you have to let things go. You may have been holding on to something that hurt you years ago, that hurt you months ago, that hurt you days ago, that you know that you need to let go. In this case, with Moses, it was a different, basic point of why Aaron and Hur was holding up his arms, but it was the weight. It was the weight that he was willing to carry for a cause. Because in the end, the children of Israel was able to defeat Amalek. They was able to defeat them. But how many of us in life, we may not have that support, and we may do have that support, but we don't use the support that God has placed in our lives because of our disobedience, because our stubbornness, because our self-centeredness, that we just not willing to let go of things. How many of us in life that we will continue to go down the same road over and over and over again, carrying the same baggage in and out of our lives, in and out of our relationships, in and out of our homes, in and out of our jobs? A lot of us, we carry so much. A lot of times I think some people get lost in the weight, because after a while, you know how you just keep piling something on. That's like, say for instance, a coin jar. In that coin jar, you may have pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, but if you pile all of them together, then they all mixed up. So you got all this stuff mixed up in there, then you go shuffling it side to side, looking for a specific coin that you may be looking for. Say for instance, you're going through laundromat, you're looking for quarters, but you got to shuffle through all those coins just to find those quarters. Just the same thing when we pile on all these various things of weight of our jobs, our spouses, our life in itself. You just piling on things and not necessarily dealing with those things. So today, I want us to ask ourselves the question, what is something or something or things that's weighing me down that I know I need to let go of, that I know that's hindering me from moving forward, definitely moving forward in God, moving forward in his will and his way, moving forward in the things that I need to be going after, instead of then holding on to the things that's not moving me forward and not making any progress in my life, but I'm just saying stagnant in this position, in this season, because I just won't move forward. How many of us is going to ask ourselves the question that am I going to utilize the people that God has placed in my life to be able to be that support system, to be able to hold me up when I'm down, to be able to lift me up when I just don't know? How many of us are going to stop being so stubborn, so self-centered, so stuck on ourselves that, oh, I can do this all by myself? And you know that you can't, because obviously it's been getting you the same results. So in this season, we're looking for new results. We're not looking for those same results that we've been getting over and over again with no success behind it. It's just keeping us right at one level. Because definitely in this season, God is taking people to way higher heights and levels. So it's up to you where you want to go and what you want to accomplish. But understand that the things that's weighing you down and the things that you know that you need to let go, that you have to identify those things in order to move on. Even within myself, I have been able to not even myself. God has revealed to me things that I needed to let go and release and get rid of in order for me to move forward in him, because I can't go to new levels and something's weighing you down. That's like if you take a weight and you try to lift it up and you know that you can't lift it up. That's like you taking 100-pound weight and you trying to take it from one location to the next, and you know you don't have enough strength. So you see what I'm saying? In order for you to move forward, you got to put that weight down. So that 100-pound weight is no longer that 100-pound weight. You put it back down, and now you're free. You're not bogged down. You're not weighed down by the actual weight of that you had in your hand that was 100 pounds, that realistically you knew that you could not lift in the first place, unless you're a bodybuilder, and then that's totally your choice to lift it. But for us that you know that you cannot continue to carry this weight, please, today make the choice to let those things go. You may need to go to a person. You may need to go to a family member, a friend, a loved one, a spouse, a colleague, whoever, whatever it is that's weighing you down, your child, whatever it is, you know what it is. I can't speak that for you. I can only encourage you to let it go. We're in a season of letting it go. So we already know, before we get out of here, according to Romans 10:9, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in thy heart, thou shalt be saved. One way that, in the best way that we will ever be able to let a lot of things go, is to be saved. Because see, once you get saved, it's a lot of things that's going to fall off you anyway. It's a lot of things that the Lord is going to start removing from you anyway. It's a lot of things that he's going to reveal to you that you need to let go. So that is the best place to be, is to be saved and be freed and be a child of God, because then you will continue to move and elevate in the Spirit of God. So again, today I want us to not be like, and when you get a chance, read the chapter Exodus 17, because it's a lot of different good pointers in there as well, because in there it talks about the children of Israel, how they complained and murmured and just bickered. And this is the same, this is weight as well, because when you complain about stuff and you bicker about stuff, that's weight too. Because you're putting the weight of others on yourself, because you complain about things that may not even involve you. If it don't involve you, then leave it alone. It's cool. It's fine. You don't have to be in all the news of the world. That's totally fine. You can be by yourself, or you can just deal with you. That's the best answer. I'm glad that came to my mind. deal with you. Then when you deal with you, then that's when you can get yourself involved with other people, but only if you're giving them positive influence. If you're not giving people positive influence, then please leave that area alone, and that's some weight that you can let go as well. So I want you all to be motivated. I want you all to have a wonderful and blessed day, and I want you all to be lifted up, but you got to let some stuff go. Let it go. Whatever's weighing you down, let it go. But I want to be like a little cloud in the sky. I don't want no weight on me, and I'm not carrying nobody else's weight on me. I'm not doing that. Because for one, that also leads to other things, health-related issues, stress, strain, heart attack, whatever you want to name, whenever you're carrying the weight. So just understand the weight and the effects that it has on you. And understand that it's time to let it go and live a wonderful life. Live a happy life. I like to be happy. I like to laugh. I like to joke and all that. And I don't want the weight of the world on my shoulders taking away my joy and my happiness. So I love you all. I love you all. And I will see you all next week. Love you all.